haters like you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Darius Stewart now on the return. And some space here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A first down throw, Darnold. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 30.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. the ground. This is Saquon Barkley spinning past him. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this may be a free play for Laletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Aldrich Rosas. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A first down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It's Laletta off play action. Rolling to his left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Here we go now. Green, 39.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Steve McClendon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Leopard. Detroit. Gone.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Leopard.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leopard. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. The toss out to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now. Over. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watching that, Barney. Barney. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Darnold on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's a new one. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Gone.
They go play action here on first down. And it caught it up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Santos able to tack on the end. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Giants. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back up.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Mark. Five to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Darnold. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Flush to his right. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to work. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, now
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A gain of 3, second down. After the run, Lauletta now going to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's Lauletta. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw is Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time as not. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Lauletta now to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Gun! 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 Hurry up, here we go! Gun! Green 39! Gun! Green 39! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air yet again, Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now it's Lauletta out to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Throwing again is Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Green 39! Green 39!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And it's a fumble. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, at least in no beamer. I'm buying, I'm got him, driving it fast. They in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The mad, internet baggers, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now the cutie, I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting packed.